In Christmas 2021, I got a Nintendo Switch OLED model, and the games I got were Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus. So of course, I played NASCAR Heat first, and I enjoyed it, even though it's the same game as NASCAR Heat 5. I came out from the worst NASCAR game, well actually it's the second worst NASCAR game, NASCAR 21 Ignition. When I pre-ordered it on my PS4 when the trailer released, I made a big mistake pre-ordering it. I watched gameplay of NASCAR 21 and it was terrible. Well, I just thought that it was just the beta being the beta, but it wasn't when the game released. So after 1 hour of playing it, I just switched back to NASCAR Heat 4 and NASCAR Heat 5. So when I got NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus, I enjoyed it more than NASCAR 21. In 2022, it was announced that Motorsport Games will not release NASCAR 22 on consoles and will only release on Nintendo Switch only. I was just thinking it would just be like NASCAR kart racers, but on the Nintendo Switch, but with 2022 drivers. So we all waited for the game to release in the fall, and in August of 2022, we will get the trailer. That was honestly the most greatest trailer I ever seen from a NASCAR game. There was one more trailer release, and it was the gameplay trailer, and see what the game will look like.
Gonna be there when it matters.
At first glance, the graphics looked good for Nintendo Switch standards. The paint-through is the same as NASCAR 21 Ignition, and it was really good. If NASCAR Rivals was on consoles, then it would have looked so good. I was ready to get the game on Christmas, but on November 2022, my Switch OLED not connected to any internet. I had no idea what was going on. I tried everything, but it wasn't working. So I asked my dad to give me a new Nintendo Switch for Christmas this year. I told him what happened, and he agreed. On Christmas Day, I got the new Nintendo Switch, and it's the base version, and NASCAR Rivals. On that day, I played NASCAR Rivals, and when I got online to race online with people, I found out that NASCAR was already forgotten by the fans. But before we get there, I want to go through the gameplay and the features that the game has. When you first entered the game, you greeted to the intro that is the same as the announcement trailer. You can skip the intro if you want. Once you get to the main menu, you have an option between career mode, race now, online racing, local racing, challenges, seasons, create a driver, and paint booth. When you choose a driver you want to drive, you can see it's organized by numbers instead of the usual last names. This is honestly really good for people who took 10 minutes to look for their favorite driver. Yes, it happened to me before. The challenges are back from NASCAR Heat 5 as well, and some of the challenges are based on real-life events from the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series season. The paintbooth is similar to NASCAR 21, which I like, but I wish it was the same paintbooth from the Uteknis games, because with those games you could just create custom logos, custom numbers, and custom names. Seasons are also back from NASCAR Heat 5, and they kept the custom seasons as well. I'm glad that it's back. I can use it to create the Piston Cup season, but this version has one downside, is that you can't put Coda and Nashville in the custom season. Maybe they tried to get it on there, but they can't. Also, career mode is basically the same as NASCAR Heat 4 and Heat 5, so nothing too special. So that's about it on the features. Now we head to the gameplay. Once we head to Race Now, you have an option between all tracks from the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series schedule. You can see there's no Xfinity or Truck Series, which sucks a lot, but that wouldn't matter to you people. The new tracks that were added to the schedule were Coda, Nashville, and Bristol Dirt. First track I went to try out is Circuit of the Americas. Once you enter the race, you can hear the pre-race presentation from NASCAR 21.
Welcome to the Circuit of the Americas here in Austin, Texas. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're at one of America's newest road courses. This track is full of elevation changes and tight technical turns that are sure to challenge the drivers today. I'm excited for the opening charge up the hill into iconic Turn 1.
Yep, that's right. This is Alex Hayden. And no, you're not going crazy. You just get practice and qualifying, and you just get to the actual race. Before the race begins, you can hear Alex Hayden's voice on getting the engines fired and getting ready, even though the cars are already rolling off, which is weird.
You can hear the excitement of the fans as the drivers get ready for the command. Let's head trackside and get those engines fired and the race started.
Now it's time to wave the green flag and start racing at Coda. Coda can be a difficult track if you keep screwing up. If you don't, then it'll be easy for a bit. For some reason, the AI is slow. I don't think the track was broken. I think that the AI would just don't know how to use the gas pedal. Nashville is a different story though. Once you enter the track, it's a super speedway package. I really don't understand it. Maybe it's because they thought NASCAR would try the super speedway package at the track, but I'm just over my head probably. Bristol Dirt is an interesting one. It's actually a hard track to win at. Each time I race here, sometimes I find a way to spin myself out, and sometimes the caution doesn't come out. I get it, you can recover and continue the race, but still. So I'd say the best one out of all of them is Coda, because you can turn left and right, and sometimes you can make a slight mistake and you can recover from it. But if you don't, then your race is screwed. But what about all the other tracks? Well, I think the race is pretty good for the most part. What I mean by that is that road courses are boring to play through. If you have a good car and get to the front, then it gets boring after a while. I'm not even joking. When I got in the front, it was easy to win. So the next time I went to a road course, I decided to put on strict cautions and put on stage racing. Maybe it's a me problem. Short tracks are a blast to play through though. They're actually racing like a short track, unlike real life when it's difficult to have good racing on short tracks. The intermediates are also fun, like real life as well. But the super speedway races are between difficult or easy. What I mean by that is that if you start in the back and have no backup cars, then it's difficult to get to the front. But if you do have backup cars, then it'll be easy. Then you get up there no problem. Just be careful where you're going. So is there a reason why this game is forgotten by many NASCAR fans? Well, I think I found the reason. Number one is that Motorsport Games' reputation after NASCAR 21, which honestly, I don't blame the fans. Also, reason two is just the exact same game as NASCAR Heat 5 but with the 2022 cars. And also, people will forget that NASCAR Rivals came first before the 2022 NASCAR Heat 5 DLC. And also, some of these NASCAR fans might not have a Nintendo Switch, which is understandable, I guess. So to wrap up the video, NASCAR Rivals is a decent game. Sure, there are some issues, but at the same time, it's a blast to play through. If you want a simulation NASCAR game on the go, then this game and NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus is your best bet. When NASCAR 25 might coming out on Nintendo Switch, then it will be a blast as well. Anyway, guys, that's my first retrospective. I want to hear from you guys. What other NASCAR games should I do a retrospective on? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and roll up out of here. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time.